Welcome to Independence Mustang Level 3 Sub Baseball on the JT Sports Network, the better home for all your Independence Mustang athletics on the JT Sports Network, presented by It's Just Sauce Coolers. It's Just Sauce on 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Some of the best barbecue you can get in Eastern Iowa. Owned by Jason and Leanne Kula. And with the best there. It's gonna be a good one between Independence and Maquoketa. And you do not want to listen tonight, so Independence, sadly, it's not going to have anybody doing the softball game because of the actions of Benjamin Hupke. I'm going to say this right now. Me and Ben have separated for the time being, not going to get in depth with it. But that's all I'm going to say about that subject. So, sadly, no one's doing softball tonight against the Maquoketa Cardinals. And that's all I'm going to go with that right now. And you know what? That's fine. Because I have a better relationship anyway. But there's no point of beating a dead horse. What is done is done. It's Independence taking on Maquoketa here. Inside Kegler Field. And if you have a problem with no broadcast tonight, contact Benjamin Hopke at 712-221-1869. And that's all I'm going to say on that subject. So it's Independence taking on Maquoketa here. Head coach Austin Zierwick, Blake Willenborg, and the assistant coaches Blake Willenborg, Matt Miller. The head coach of the level 3 team is Austin Zierwick. Taking on the Maquoketa Cardinals and head coach Raymond Kavanaugh. The big Cav is here today. But you can text me at 71 on the text line at 319-327-3753 is the text number. And also this broadcast of Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network is we would take a break and we can come back with the starting lineups right here on the JT Sports Network. He just starting laps today. First for the Maquoketa Cardinals, leading off the shortstop, number 11, Parker Burmeister. Batting second is the second baseman, number 4, Traven Rinker. Batting third is the third baseman, number 30, Riker Henderson. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 12, Marcus Howell. Batting fifth is the center fielder, number 1, Tate Sheets. Batting sixth is the son of the coach, the catcher, number 14, Keegan Kavanaugh. Batting seventh is the pitcher, number 20, Tanner Swanson. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 37, Vince Lucas. Batting ninth is the left fielder, number 2, Cody Hahn. And batting 10th is the designated hitter, number 33, Bryson Groves. The Maquoketa Cardinals are coached by head coach Raymond Kavanaugh. He just started last week. Independence Mustangs leading off is the shortstop, number 34, Dawson Fueling. Batting second is the center fielder, number 35, Caleb Troutman. Batting third is the second baseman, number 37, Caleb Clendenin. We need to pause for a second to untangle myself. There we go. We're ready to go. So we were at we're batting Batting third is the second baseman, number 37, Caleb Clendenin. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 31, Michael Bailey. Batting fifth is the pitcher, number 21, Cameron Kramer. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 35, Mason Hummel. Batting seventh is the catcher, number 32, Ethan Schmidt. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 28, Mason Ronabaum. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 36, Hayden Johnson. The Mustangs are coached by Blake Willenborg, Matt Miller, and the head coach of the level 3 team is Austin Sarwick. We're ready to go here. Just letting you know, no softball broadcast tonight. As an unfortunate decision, and I'm not going to go too much in depth of that. But no broadcast here tonight. Here comes the second baseman, Trayvon Winker, and the Parker Burmeister. Parker Burmeister will step in against Cameron Kramer. We ready to go? 319-327-3753 is a text number live from Kegler Field. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed for a strike on 1 count. Seth Ruprecht and John Howard are the umpires. Ruprecht behind the plate. John Howard at first base. Second pitch is a ball. 1-1 the count to Parker Burmeister. And Burmeister batted last year .250 on the level 3 team as a freshman. That's a very, very good outing, and that is a ball foul. 1-2 to count. 1-2 to count to Parker Burmeister. Good crowd here from Maquoketa. Very good crowd. Here comes a 1-2 selection. That's going to be in there. Just missed. 2-2 to count to Cameron Kramer. 2-2 to count. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. And it's full. 3-2. 3-2 to count. The Parker Burmeister. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be shot in the deep left field. Running into foul territory is Hummel. And he will drop it. So it's going to be foul ball. We remain 3-2. Good hustle though by Mason Hummel. Almost makes a very athletic catch. Then Mason Hummel. Here comes the 3-2 pitch by Parker Burmeister. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be to Michael Bailey for the first out of the inning. 1 out. And here comes Trayvon Rinker. Just letting you know, no softball broadcast tonight. Because of the guy's actions. Here comes the first pitch is a ball, 1-0 to count to Trayvon Rinker. That's the last time I'm going to be saying that, because he's not even worth mentioning anymore. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike, I believe. It is a strike. 1-1 to count to Rinker. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed for a strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Live from Keiko Field, Gator Machining and Manufacturing Press Box. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Well, it's going to be foul back. Another 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Rinker. That's going to be shot out. Fueling will be under it. And it drops in between them. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a hit for Rinker. And here comes Riker Henderson to the plate after an infield fly ball single. And here comes Riker Henderson to the plate. Here comes Riker Henderson. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. The count to Riker Henderson. 13 pitches for Cameron Kramer, 8 strike, 5 balls. This broadcast presented by Coolest It's Just Sauce at 114 East Green Street in Walker. Back in there is Rinker. Pitcher to first. And here comes the next pitch. Another pickoff attempt. First to third. Still 1-0 count to Riker Henderson. And then Kramer steps off. Trayvon Rinker has gotten to the head of Cameron Kramer. Because you gotta focus on the batter if you're Kramer, and that's gonna be in the dirt. 2-0 to count to Riker Henderson. 2-2 to count to Riker Henderson. Run out first is Trayvon Rinker. The routine pop-up was botched by Dawson Fueling, and it's 3-0 to count. Gotta throw a strike here if you're Cameron Kramer. Here comes the 3-0 selection. That's going to be a strike. 3-1. Good pitch there by Cameron Kramer. If it's not a double play, Marcus Howell comes into play, and that is a walk. So here comes Marcus Howell. Just so you know, no softball broadcast tonight, because of a particular guy's actions towards me. Not going to say who, because I don't want to put myself in that situation. But no softball broadcast tonight. That's a first pitch strike. 0-1 to count. And if you have a complaint about no softball broadcast tonight, text 712-221-1869. That's going to be a ground ball to Dawson Fueling, and that's going to get by him. That's going to be an error on Dawson Fueling. Moving up to third on the error, and moving to second on the batter. And it's bases loaded, 1 out, and here comes Tate Sheets. Tate Sheets the batter, Howe on first, Henderson on second, Rinker on third. Tate Sheets the batter. Only 1 hit in the inning. That was a single by Travion Rinker. First pitch, and that's going to be a ball. 1-0 the count to Tate Sheets. Tate Sheets batted .225 last year for the Cardinals. And Keegan Cavanaugh, the transfer from Muscatine, that's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be foul. 1-2 to count. If Cameron Kramer gets a strikeout here, that'll be very, very key for the Mustangs here. Mustangs need to get it out here. Fourth any base. Howe on first. Henderson on second. Ringo on third. Sheets the batter. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's high. 2-2. 2-2 to count. Mustangs getting out here. At least get it to home if it's not a strikeout. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Good block by Ethan Schmidt to save a run. It's 3-2. Got it for a strike. If you're Cameron Kramer, 25 pitches in the inning. 3-2 pitch, and it is a walk. It is a walk, I believe. No, it's not. I thought it was 3-2. Now, the umpire's saying 0-0. So I'm very confused what the count is. That's foul back. We do it again. I believe the count is 3-2. I thought it was 3-2 before. But now I'm very confused. Because now he just says 0-0 again. So I don't know really what the count is. That's fouled off again. I believe the count is 3-2. But Seth Ruprecht, I'm not going to say who he is. But the home plate umpire has not given me a count. He just shows his hand 0-0. The count's not 0-0. I believe the count was 3-2 on the walk pitch. That ball's popped up. Bailey will come over and he would make the catch. Good catch by Michael Bailey. Mustangs get a huge second out. And here comes Keegan Cavanaugh to the plate. Cavanaugh to the plate. Mustangs an out away from getting out of a huge bases loaded 1-out jam. Give me a text at 319-327-3136 or type that you're listening in the live chat on the YouTube live chat as well. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count. We're live here on the JT Sports Network YouTube page. And that's a strike. 0-2. Good pitch. Stand by Kramer. Let's see if the Mustangs can get out of this. This would be a huge pitch here by Kramer. And nice block by Ethan Schmidt, saving a run. That's his second time this inning. Ethan Schmidt has saved a run for the Mustangs. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's foul back. The 31st pitch of the inning for Cameron Kramer. 19 strikes, 12 balls. But if you're the one pro from Maquoketa, they don't get any runs here. They at least made Cameron Kramer throw a lot of pitches. That's foul back again. Because the pitches per plate appearance for Maquoketa has been up a bunch here. Pitches per plate appearance has been 4.5 pitches per plate appearance. That is amazing. And that is a ball 2-2 to count. You can win a lot of games seeing 4.5 pitches per plate appearance. Because that means you're very plate disciplined and you only are swinging at strikes. That's what Maquoketa is doing so far, and that's high at 3-2 again. 35th pitch of the inning for Cameron Kramer. Bases loaded still. Howe at first. Henderson at second. Rico at third. Calvin on the batter. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off again. Look at this. Foul, strike, ball, foul, foul, ball, foul. The 11th pitch of this at bat. Who's going to win this battle? And it's going to be a walk. The score run. Maquoketa leads 1-0 on a base on ball. And all this, only one hit in the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 independence error. If you want to get a hold of me to get a shout out, all you need to do to get a shout out is either text 319-327-3753 or go down to the live chat in the YouTube live chat and type in your name and where you're listening from in the live chat as well. If you want a shout out from me. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. 37 pitches in the inning for Cameron Kramer. This has been absolutely good block by Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt has been rock solid behind the plate. This game could easily be 3-0 if it's not for the blocking ability of Ethan Schmidt. And that's a good pitch there by Kramer. 1-2. The 40th pitch of the inning for Cameron Kramer. We are only in the top half of the first. But Ethan Schmidt has only kept this a 1-0 lead. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. 1-2 to count. 2-2 to count. The Cameron Kramer. And also subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed. He dives at home plate. And Ethan Schmidt dives and they say he's out. Yes, sir. Ethan Schmidt with the tag out. What a play by Ethan Schmidt to save a run. And the Mustangs get out of it with only 1 run scored. How about that? Ethan Schmidt dives to make an athletic play to get the third baseman, Riker Henderson, and the Mustangs only allowed 1 run to score. We played a half inning. Here from Kayla Field, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error. The Cardinals left 3 on base. We played a half inning from Mustang Way Park, Kegla Field. You'll see Trina Pennett's Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Maquoketa leads this one 1-0. On this broadcast of Independence Mustang, Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network is presented by Kula's It's Just Sauce at 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Some of the best award-winning barbecue you can get in Eastern Iowa. You can reach out to them by dialing 319-448-4888. 319-448-4888. Or at www.itsjustsauce.com. www.itsjustsauce.com. At 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa, and Interstate Swine. With the only Interstate Swine crew to helping Eastern Iowa raise fresh pork right here in Eastern Iowa. So here comes Dawson Fueling to the plate. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike by Tanner Swanson, the pitcher for the Cardinals. It's 0-1 to count. 0-1 to count, just to let you know, no softball broadcast tonight. It's very sad. to know. No soft broadcast tonight. 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Dawson Fueling. And that's going to be a ball. Good take there by Fueling. It's 1-2 to count. Mustang gets out of a bases loaded 1-out jam with only allowing a run on a base on ball. And an athletic play by Ethan Schmidt to tag home plate. That is a ball. 2-2. Good take there by Dawson Fueling. He was down 0-2. Now he's got an even at 3-2. 3-2 to pitch. No, 2-2 to pitch. Now that's going to be down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Fueling is going to be out just by a step. Third to first for the first out of the inning. And here comes Cale Troutman. Cale Troutman, the Mustang center fielder. Here comes Troutman to the plate. That is a good cut, though, by Troutman. He swings a miss 0-1, but a very good cut there by Cale Troutman. Cale Troutman, just an 8th grader for the Mustangs. But how about the Christopher Myers story? After that one is a ball 1-1 that count to Troutman. First at bat of his varsity career. Hits a ringing double down the third base line. That is just... And that is a CNI single for Cale Troutman. And the Mustangs have a run at first with 1 out. But back to Christopher Meyer. That's basically getting ready when your number is called and executing to your highest ability. So congratulations to Christopher Meyer on your first varsity hit. So here comes Caleb Clendenin. He is another 8th grader. Let's see what they do here. Still no pitch. Some for Preck behind the plate. John Howard umpiring the bases. It is 0-1 actually is the count to Caleb Clendenin. 0-1 the count. Running is Troutman. He will be in there easily. A stolen base for Cale Troutman. So Troutman is easily in there. And it is it's 0-2. 0-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. 1 out. Troutman on second. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on miss, but he foul tipped it. So it's going to be a drop third strike. A wild pitch, third strike. He will go to third on the and here comes Michael Bailey, first and third. There's going to be a ground ball. It's going to get a run. An RBI ground out for the Mustangs. Michael Bailey. And the Mustangs have tied it 1-1. And then Clendenin goes to first to third on the throw. Mustangs lead. Mustangs are tied 1-1. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be a ball. 1-0 count to Cameron Kramer. Had 41 pitches in that first inning. 24 strikes, 17 balls. But if you're the Cardinals, you might pull the starting pitcher early. Here, that's going to be caught by Parker Burmeister for the third out of the inning. The Mustangs get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Independence left 1 on base. We played 1 complete from Kegler Field in the Gatorade Machinery and Manufacturing Press Box. You'll see Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Your new home for all things Independence Mustangs. Thank you to whoever liked the live stream. And here we go. Vincent Lucas, Cody Hahn, Bronson Groves. Anybody gets to the plate? Top of the order with Parker Burmeister. 1-1 is our score. In the top of inning number 2 in this level 3 doubleheader. Glad you come to join me. I'm Jansen Turner. Here on the, and that's going to be a first pitch ball. 1-0 the count. One and out the count to Vincent Lucas, and that's going to be 2-0. 2-0 the count to Vincent Lucas. Cameron Kramer's only thrown 43 pitches today, and a whip of 3, and that's going to be a base hit for Vincent Lucas. The second hit of the day for the Cardinals, and here comes Cody Hahn, the Cardinal left fielder. So Cody Hahn to the plate. He's going to show bunt, pulls it back. He does so in time. 1-0. 1-0 the count. This broadcast is brought to you by Coolers. It just saw us at 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. The Cody Hahn. Also, Interstate Swine helping to raise fresh pork right here in Eastern Iowa. Next pitch is a ball. 2-1 the count. Inconsistent stolen base for Vincent Lucas. It's 2-1 the count with Lucas moving over to second base now. 2-1 the count. 48 pitch for Cameron Kramer in the top of the second. There's a strike. 2-2. He has been efficient. It's just that Maquoketa has been very disciplined and not expanding the zone. That's been the key. That's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Cameron Kramer for the first out of the inning. And here comes the designated hitter, Bronson Groves. So Bronson Groves to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. It's a strike. 0-1 the count to Bronson Groves. 319-327-3753 is the text number, or put your message in the live chat. 0-2 to count. 0-2 to count to Bronson Groves. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on and miss for the second out of the inning. And here comes the top of the order, Parker Burmeister, 0-for-1 today with a ground out. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a broadcast. That's a strike from Cameron Kramer. 0-1 the count. That's fouled off again. 0-2. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a broadcast again. Give me a text at 319-327-3753 if you want a shout out. And that gets by Schmidt. It's a wild pitch. Lucas moving down the third. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. What a dive and stop by Dawson Fewling just to keep it in the infield. It's going to be an infield single, though. And then Maquoketa takes the lead back. It's 2-1 Cardinals, but what a stab by Dawson Fewling to keep it in the infield. Here comes Travion Rinker, 1-for-1 today with a single. 3 hits for the Cardinals. Backing safely at first is Rinker, and that ball gets into the outfield. So it's going to be an error. And the ball goes out of play. Burmeister at second. Still no pitch to Travion Rinker. 319-327-3753 is the text number. That's the ball. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count. That's going to be blocked in for a ball. 2-0. The 60th pitch for Cameron Kramer just in inning number 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a block. 3-0. 3-0 to count to Travion Rinker. Here comes the 3-0 pitch to Travion Rinker. That's going to be a strike. 3-1. 3-1 to count. 35 balls, 25 strikes for Cameron Kramer. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be an easy out there. First to first. No, pitcher to first. Sorry, the end of the inning. One run on 2 hits, no errors. Maquoketa left one on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Here in Kegel Field in the Gator Manufacturing Press Box, you'll see Tanner Pennett's Mustang Level 3 Baseball right here on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolers. It's just sauce. Welcome back here in Pennett's Mustang Level 3 Baseball. Mason Hummel fouls that one back. 0-1 to count. 0-1 to count to Mason Hummel. Schmidt run a bomb. Anybody gets on. Hayden Johnson will come to the plate. That pitch is a ball. 1-1 to count. It has been 31 minutes this game, and we're only in the bottom of the second. Already combined 88 pitches from. Here comes the Amadeus Cameron Kramer with 61 pitches. Taylor Swanson with 16. Maquoketa leads this one 2-1, but easily could be up 4-1 because of the blocking ability of Ethan Schmidt. 2-2 to count the Mason Hummel. Two to count to Mason Hummel. That one's going to be grounded to Parker Burmeister. He will throw it over to Marcus Howell for the third out of the inning. No, for the first out of the inning. I always get confused. LOL. 1 out of the inning. I gotta laugh at myself every once in a while. And here comes Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt has been blazing the last 3 games for the Mustangs and head coach Sirowick. And good take there by Schmidt. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Ethan Schmidt, the Mustang catcher. Tanner Swanson likes to throw strikes on the inside corner of the plate. That was a curveball foul. Now it's going to be popped up. And it's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped by Marcus Howell. That's an error. That's an easy error. On Marcus Howell. And here comes Mason Ronnebaum on the air. Ethan Schmidt on first base. So here comes Mason Ronnebaum to the plate. Mustangs been voted there second base runner of the ball game. Good outside pitch there by Swanson. 1-0 to count. Tanner Swanson has been very good. Has Tanner Swanson been? Here comes the pitch. That's going to be right up the middle. A good stab there by Swanson. He will throw it over to second for 1. And he's safe at first. So it's a fielder's choice. It would go the pitcher to second. A 1-4. A 1-4. He's out on the 4th out. So it's 2 outs in the inning. And here comes Hayden Johnson. First pitch is a ball 1. Good stab though by the Cardinal catcher Keegan Cavanaugh, the saving Mason Ronnebaum from going to second base. If you're a Cardinal fan, those are some things, the little things that can make a difference in a game. That one, this time it gets away. It's a wild pitch. A wild pitch for Tanner Swanson, and the Mustangs with a single can tie the game. Mustangs with a single to tie the game. Here's a 2-0 pitch. That is a ball 3-0 and another wild pitch. Back to back wild pitches for Tanner Swanson, and the Mustangs have the tying run 90 feet away in Mason Ronnebaum. Let's see if the Mustangs can get it here. Here we go. 3-0. That one is popped up. It's going to be at third out of the inning. Good catch. Good leaping catch by Travion Rink at the end of the inning. 1 run. No runs or no hits. 1 error. By the Cardinals, Mustangs left 1 on base. We played to complete here from Kegel Field. You're listening to Independence Mustang, Level 3 Baseball, on the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine. Welcome back into Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Let's see how long Cameron Kramer will go in the top of 30. He's only thrown 61 pitches as Cameron Kramer. First pitch from Kramer, he in the third is a strike, 0-1. Cameron Kramer's pitched good. He has pitched very good. He has had only allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts for Kramer. Next pitch is a ball 1-1. It's just been the plate discipline on the Maquoketa Cardinals that's been the amazing part of this one. Nice pitch. Nice slider by Cameron Kramer. Buckles Riker Henderson. 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And he buckled him! He buckled him with the curveball! It's a strikeout for Cameron Kramer for the first out of the inning. What a curveball by Cameron Kramer. And it buckled him for the first out of the inning. Nice pitch by Kramer. He's in his groove now, folks. He is in his rhythm. The 4th K for Kramer. Next pitch is a ball 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count. That curveball was beautiful by Cameron Kramer. You couldn't place it any better. Nice pitch there by Kramer, 1-2. He's in his zone, my friends, my loyal listener. And that is all good stop by Schmidt. I thought it was going to turn over for a second. It's 2-2. 2-2 to count. 1 out, top of the third. 2-1 Cardinals with the lead. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good outside pitch by Kramer. Just caught a ball on the outer half of the plate. Good take by Marcus Howell. And it's full 3-2. 70 pitch for Kramer. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up. Schmidt will go under and he drops it. And he drops it. It's a foul ball. I'm not going to call an error on that because it's a foul ball. It's just going to be another pitch. So 3-2 to count to Marcus Howell. If you look at the pitches per plate appearance for Maquoketa, their pitches per plate appearance is 4.899. That is amazing. And that one is a just miss for a walk. Here comes Tate Sheets to the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. If you want a shout out, text in at 319-327-3753 or put your name and where you're listening from inside the live chat on the video. Stand-up pitch to Tate Sheets. And then throwing it back over there. A pickoff attempt. First, from pitcher to first, from Kramer to Bailey. For the first out for the... And there's my good friend Roger Johnson with the Independence Bulletin Journal. Just texting in, and that's going to be a nice put out. Caleb Clendenin to... And it's a double play. Yes, it is a double play for the third out of the inning. The Mustangs get out of it. No runs, no hits, no errors. No Cardinals left on base. We play 2.5 from Mustang Way Park in Kegler Field. This ain't Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Presented by Kulas. It's just us. Just a quick thank you to Roger Johnson of the Independence Bulletin Journal. If you want to see my article next week, subscribe to the Independent Sports and Journal. It's going to be, what a double play by the Mustangs to turn a 1-4-3 double play, a big double play for the Mustangs to keep them in it. And it's been all defense. The defense has been amazing for head coach Austin Sarawak today. And you look at the people that are there. The defense has been amazing for the Independence Mustangs. Ethan Schmidt have kept them in it with 2 big blocks with the bases loaded to keep it a 1-0 game. This, at the time, it was 1-0. But then, if Independence comes back to win this game, you look at those 2 run blocks as a big reason why. So here comes Dawson Fuller and Caleb Troutman, Caleb Cadenin. Anybody gets on for the Mustang, Michael Bailey will come to the plate. 319-327-3753 is the text number. Or put your name and where you're listening from in the live chat if you want to do that as well. Or subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a live broadcast. Still no pitch to Dawson Fueling. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. So Dawson Fueling, Caleb Troutman, Caleb Condenin. And then Michael Bailey will come to the plate if anybody reaches. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a ball. 2-0 to count. Good take there by Dawson Fueling. 2-0 to count. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-2. It's actually 2-2. The count. I did not see the first pitch then. It must have been a strike. 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count to Dawson Fueling. That's going to be a high, and it's now 3-2. 3-2 to count to Dawson Fueling. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that's a walk. So Dawson Fueling gets on a walk. And here comes Cale Troutman, one for one today, with a CNI single to center field. So nobody on the bottom of the third. Only 6 people have been left on base combined. That's going to be a stolen base easy for Dawson Fueling. That's probably the easiest stolen base he will have all year. For Dawson Fueling. Mustangs with the tying run in scoring position for the second consecutive inning. Here comes a pitch, and it's going to be swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-1 to count to Cale Troutman. 1-1 to count. Next pitch is a strike on the outside half. 1-2. 1-2 to count. This game has only been 46 minutes, and we're only in the bottom of the third. 1-2 to count to Cale Troutman. That's going to be swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. And here comes Caleb Cadenin 0 for 1 with a reach on a drop third strike wild pitch. Try to say that 3 times fast. That is a ball. 1-0 the count. Last time we spoke, we had an awesome time talking about a GoFundMe page for gas. But now, don't donate to that GoFundMe. It's 1-1 account to Caleb Clendenin. But you look at the Mustangs for girls soccer, they were second in the state tournament for you under 12 soccer. They lost to Jessup. Another stolen base for Dawson Fueling. He's at third now. But the Mustang future for head coach Sean Conway is going to be very bright. 2-1 to count. That's going to be in. It's going to get by him. It's going to get by him for a base hit. And the Mustangs have tied it at 2 apiece. It gets by him and the Mustangs have tied it 2-2 on a single by Caleb Clendenin. And the Mustangs have tied it 2 apiece. So here comes Michael Bailey 0-for-1 with a ground out. Go ahead, run at first base for the Mustangs. This game has been back and forth. Maquoketa have scored runs in the first and the second. The Mustangs have scored runs in the first and right here in the bottom of the third. But speaking of head coach Sean Conway, their team, under 12 team in the state tournament, they call it the Cup in the under 12s. It's a ball 1 to Michael Bailey 1-0. They lost to the Jessup Jayhawks. They'll become teammates in the high school realm. Here comes the next pitch. It's outside 2-0. Uncontested stolen base for Clendenin. And the go-ahead runs in scoring position at second. And Caleb Clendenin with just 1 out. Here comes a 2-0 pitch to Michael Bailey. That's going to be shot down the line for a base hit. Here comes Clendenin. He'll round third. He will score. And the Mustangs have taken a 3-2 lead. The Mustangs have taken a 3-2 lead on a CNI single for Caleb Clendenin. For Michael Bailey, sorry. It's 3-2 Mustangs with the lead, and here comes Cameron Kramer 0-for-1 with a flyout. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 to count. 2 runs here in the third on 2 hits. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Mustangs. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. The only change in the score line is the runs. Other than that, it's identical. You don't see that very often. And almost the left on base is the same too. Uncontested stolen base to another count. Bailey easily steals second. 3-2 Mustangs with the lead on singles by Clendenin and Bailey. Next pitch is an outside strike, 2-1. 2-1 to count to Cameron Kramer. He has 73 pitches on the pitcher's mound. 43 strikes, 30 balls. Next pitch is a ball, 3-1. And then the next pitch is a ball. It's a walk for Cameron Kramer. And here comes Mason Hummel 0-for-1 today with a ground out. And now Keegan Kavanaugh is going to talk with Tanner Swanson. They quickly separate. From left to right in the infield, Henderson, Burmeister, Winker, Howell. Left to right in the outfield, Hahn, Sheets, Lucas, the battery, Kavanaugh, and Swanson. Next pitch is going to be a strike, 0-1 to count. 0-1 to count to Mason Hummel. That's going to be a strike. 0-2. Good pitch there. If you're a Cardinal fan, you get out of this with just 2 runs scored. That's a big win for your defense. You bend, but you don't break. Especially with 1 out. They will throw it down to second. Back in time as Bailey from Swanson the Burmeister. This has been a very good, technically sound game so far. That gets away, and both runners move up a base. So a pass ball. So Kramer now goes to second. Bailey now goes to third. And Mason Hummel at the plate. A single scores 2 runs. That's high, 2-2. The Mustangs have been more plate discipline in this inning than they have the entire game. And I like to see that from a young Independence Mustang team. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. And it's going to be 4-2 on a pass ball. And the Mustangs now lead 4-2. It is now 2-2 to count. Kramer now on third. And it's a 3-run inning for the Mustangs. And all 3 out of the 4 runs have been earned. The last run wasn't earned. But other than that, they have been earned for Tanner Swanson. That's going to be fouled off. 2-2. Three 319-327-3753 the text number. And that's going to be a ground ball through the hole. A base hit. A run will score. Hummel scoring Kramer, and it's the Mustangs lead it 5-2. What a single right through the gap of Henderson and Burmeister. And here comes Ethan Schmidt. 0 for 1 today, leaves base on the air. 1-0 to count. Now he's up to 55 pitches. I want to see the pitch count in this inning when this inning gets over. I bet you he has thrown more pitches in this inning than he has the entire game combined. 2-0 to count. Mustangs are making Swanson work and sweat this inning. 4 Mustang runs, 4 earned. And then it's going to be a ball 3-0 and a pass ball. And Hummel moving down and scooting to second. Mustangs have took advantage of the opportunities here in the bottom of the third. Singles by Condenin. RBI singles by Condenin, Bailey, and Hummel. And then I walk to Ethan Schmidt. Here comes Mason Runabaum to the plate, 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice. And here comes head coach Raymond Kavanaugh to bring the whole entire infield in. Is this going to be a new pitcher? Let's see. I believe it's going to be a new pitcher. It is going to be a new pitcher. It's going to be Vincent Lucas. So Vincent Lucas will go from right to pitcher. And Tanner Swanson will go to pitcher to right. So Mason Reed would take a break. You're seeing Independence Mustang Level 3 baseball right here on the Independence Mustang Sport, on the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. It's a good one here between Independence and Maquoketa. First pitch to Rambam is a ball 1-0. 1-0 to count the Mason Rambam. Also 1 to count. And the Mustangs this inning have almost pitched around. And if Rambam doesn't enter a double play, and they will bat around. 2-0 to count. No, it's 3-0. 3-0 to count. 1-0 here. Mustangs lead at 5-2. And then is a walk for Rambam. And here comes Hayden Johnson 0-for-1 with a flyout. And the Mustangs have officially batted around in the bottom of the third. And he's 0-for-1 with a flyout. Can we... And here comes an error. It's going to be an error on Travion Rinker. Runner scores and everybody moves up a base. And it's now 6-2. Mustangs with the lead. 5-run third inning for the Mustangs. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be fouled back. 0-1, and next pitch is going to be a run. Schmidt will score on the wild pitch. Everybody moves up a base. And it's now 7-2 Mustangs. And that pitch is going to be swung on and miss. 0-2 to count. 0-2 to count. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And 1-2 to count. Rambam on third, Johnson on second, just 1 out. 7-2 Mustangs. Here in the next pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout. A strikeout for out number 2. And here comes Cale Troutman, 1-for-2 with a single and a strikeout. First pitch is high, good take. Staying off the high cheeses I got from Dr. Travis Myborg. 1-0. Next pitch is low, 2-0. 2-0 to count. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. That's going to be outside. 3-0. 3-0 to count. 8 balls, 4 strikes for Vincent Lucas. But he has 2 outs. And there's a base open. And now it's going to be a walk for Lucas. And here comes Caleb Clendenin to play. 1-for-2 with a wild pitch and a single. If you want to get a shout out, it's 319-327-3753 as a text number. Or you can put your name and where you're listening in the live chat of this video. Ball 1 to Caleb Clendenin 1-0. And subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast again. Now it's gonna be Belton in the center field for a base hit. Rambam scores. Johnson, he will score, and it's 9-2. On a 2-run single, and the Mustangs lead it 9-2. Here with a 8-run. An 8-run third inning. And how about Vincent Lucas? 5 batters faced, no earned runs. I think they're charged to Swanson. And 7 of them aren't charged to Tanner Swanson. 9-2 Mustang. That one gets by. Michael Bailey knocks in. And Bailey will go to second. It's going to be a RBI double for Michael Bailey. And the Mustangs are putting it on the Maquoketa Cardinals. It's now 10-2 and a pennant. 9-run third inning. How about this one, my loyal listeners? And that's going to be a wild pitch. No question about it. And the Mustangs now lead it 11-2. And now we scored so many runs in this inning, it's not showing up on the scoreboard. We broke the scoreboard in Kegler Field. 10-run third inning. It's 11-2. Next pitch, that's going to be fouled back, 1-1. How about that? We broke the scoreboard at Kegler Field. Only 7 of them have been earned, 4 unearned runs, and that's going to get by him. Bailey will score, and another wild pitch makes it 12-2. An 11-run third inning. (12-2) Mustangs with the lead. 6 hits. I want to see this. 11 runs on how many hits? That's going to be popped up foul. 2-2. 1-2 to count to Cameron Kramer. Independence is just 3 batters away from batting around for the second time in the inning. Here comes the pitch. And he grounds it out. Travion Rinker hustling, bobbles, and he got him. I thought he was safe, but the first base umpire thinks otherwise. We go to the 4th. 11 runs on 5 hits. 1 Cardinal error. They left none on base. Combined 65 pitches in the inning. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolers. It's just sauce on 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Back here, and I think this is a new pitcher. Swing and a miss. It is a new pitcher. But who is the pitcher? I have no idea. Turn around. Next pitch is a strike. Back-to-back strikes is 28. It is Mason Rombaum. Mason Rombaum is the new hurler. And as to be fouled back, we remain 0-2. Top of the fourth, 12-2 Mustangs. That's going to be a ground ball off of Mason Rombaum. And he will throw. What a play! Mason Rombaum stays with it. And he gets the out because of it. And here comes Tanner Swanson. 0 for 1 is out on a drop third strike. Nice grab by Ethan Schmidt. 1-0 to count. 12-2 Mustang. We scored so many runs that we broke the scoreboard in Kegler Field in 1 inning. 2-0 to count the Tanner Swanson. 12-2. I believe they need to score one more. Maquoketa has to score a run in this inning to keep on playing, I believe. I think it's 10 after 5, 12 after 15 after 4. That's going to be foul. And it's now 3-1. 3-1 now to count. Mason Rombaum, the new pitcher. Kramer goes to left. And a 3-1 pitch is going to be in the dirt for a walk. Swanson gets on a walk. And here comes Vincent Lucas. One for one today with a single, the new Cardinal pitcher of record. $12 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. First pitch, ball, 1-0 to count. The Mustangs have played particularly well here. And put your message in the chat or text me at 319-327-3753 and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a broadcast again. 1-1 to count to Vincent Lucas. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be a ground ball, base hit. So 2 Cardinals are on with 1 out in the inning. And here comes Cody Hahn. Just to let you know as well, no broadcast for softball tonight. For reasons I don't want to explain. I mean, that tell you it's very sad. And that's going to be popped up. Schmidt diving, and he almost makes an athletic catch. Ethan Schmidt. That's the players. Yeah, it would. But it's not the broadcaster, it's the boss. And it's a ball, 1-1 to count. But if you don't like next pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 2-1 to count to Cody Hahn. Mustangs got 11 runs in the bottom of the third on 6 hits. And we will play the highlights from this inning after the game is over. Next pitch is a ball, 3-1. 15 pitches, just 1 out in the inning. You don't want this inning to get out of hand if you're the Mustang hurler. And that's going to be in play. Good play by Hummel. He will throw it on, and it's going to be an error. It's going to be an error, a throwing error, short to first, and going to home on the error, and going to third on the same error, and held up at first. And it's now 12-3. 4 combined errors, 2 on the Cardinals, 2 on the Mustangs. It's now 12-3. And in comes Bronson Groves, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to count. Here comes the next pitch to Bronson Groves. 2-0 to count to Bronson Groves. Cody Hahn has the athletic lead off of first. Just throw it over there, Rambam. And just in time is Cody Hahn. Hahn has like a 2-foot lead off of first. That one is going to be an over-the-bat dinker over the head of Dawson Fueling and the Cardinals. And it's now 12-4. It's now 12-4. This game is just amazing, folks. I know the Mustangs are still up 8, but still, they have 2 people on. So it's 1-0, 1-0 count to Parker Burmeister, and now 2-0 to count to Parker Burmeister. 22nd pitch of the inning for Mason Rambam. Maquoketa pitchers, I gotta give credit where credit is due. They are making Independence pitchers work for everything. It's 3-0 to count. I gotta give credit. Maquoketa hitters have been disciplined today, and you gotta give them credit for that. That is what a hit by Parker Burmeister. It's gonna be down the line for a single. It's now 12-5. No, he's gonna be out at the plate. What a throw by Cameron Kramer to Ethan Schmidt. What a throw. I thought he was going to be in there for a hit. But what a throw by Cameron Kramer. It's going to be a single for him. And then he's going to be out to home on a tag out from left to catcher. And he's going to advance on the throw there. So 2 outs in the inning. He will hit. Parker Burmeister will get a single. I give Burmeister a single. Hahn is tagged out at home. And Bronson Groves advances a second. Only 12 hits combined. We still have 3 innings left. 0-1 to count. The Cardinals score 2 here. 12-4. But look at all the plays in the game we have queued up for you. That's a ball, 1-1. 1-1 to count, 2 outs. Burmeister on first, Groves on second. 1 swing can make this a 4-run game, and just like that will get a lot interesting. That is gonna be popped up. Clendenin will make a basket catch to bear the Mustangs out of danger. What a catch by Clendenin. But the Cardinals, though, do get 2 runs on 3 Cardinal hits, 1 Mustang error. The Cardinals leave 2 more on base. That's 6 Cardinal batters they have left on base so far. Yesterday, to Independence, we played 3.5 from Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. Yesterday, to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolers. It's Just Sauce on 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. And welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. And that gets by Mason. And it's gonna be a ball, 1-0 account from Vincent Lucas. Who all those runs last inning were not his fault, because that won't be on the scoreline. 2-0 to count. 14 balls, 9 strikes, and 23 pitches. For Vincent Lucas, Mustangs lead at 12-4. Next pitch is going to be a strike. 2-1 to count off of a good swing by Mason Hummel. 1 for 2 today, a ground out and a single for Mason Hummel. If you want to get a shout out, 319-327-3753 is the text number. Put your message in the live chat of this video. And subscribe to the JT Sports YouTube channel to never miss a broadcast again. Here comes Burmeister running down the third baseline. It's going to be foul, 2-2. 2-2 that count. The Mason Hummel. This has been, look at this, in the last 2 innings, 13 runs have been scored combined. And it's now 3-2 to Mason Hummel. Here comes the next pitch. Is a walk for Hummel. So Hummel's on a walk, and here comes Ethan Schmidt, who's 0 for 1 with an error and a walk. So that's the 3rd walk issued for Vincent Lucas. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count. Good pitch by Vincent Lucas. And it's just all fastballs for Vincent Lucas. Next pitch is a strike. 0-2. 0-2 not a count. Bottom of the 4th. In a 12-4 Independence lead. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be digged off of the dirt. He's seeing another pitch. 1-2. 1-2 to count to Ethan Schmidt. One and two to count. Hummel leads off first. Healthy lead off of first. That's going to be popped up. Burmeister, Sheets. And it drops in for a base hit. It drops in for a base hit, the 7th hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. And here comes Mason Rombaum, the new pitchup record for the Mustangs. And courtesy running for the Mustangs is number 25, Joe McCormick. So Joe McCormick is courtesy running at first base. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be tattooed. The Burmeister, he will pick it up, throws it to second for the out. So it's the first out of the inning. But he will go 6-4. He will advance to third. McCormick will be out on the fourth. And it is 1 out of the inning. And here comes Hayden Johnson 0 for 2 with a fly out and reach on air. Here comes the first pitch, Vincent Lucas. And that is a questionable swing there by Hayden Johnson, 0-1. On 1 that count to HJ. Good cut there by Johnson. Redeemed himself there. 0-2. And 2 to count to Hayden Johnson. Here comes the next pitch high. It's now 1-2. 1-2 now to count. 1-2 to count to Hayden Johnson. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Howell will take a look at it, and it's foul. And we will do it again, 1-2. One and two now to count to Hayden Johnson. Hummel on third, Rombaum on first, 1 out. Mustangs leading by 8, 12-4, and it's a strikeout. And here comes Dawson Fueling to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes Dawson Fueling 0 for 2, ground out and a walk. But Vincent Lucas have been better in this inning. 2 strikeouts for Lucas, and that would get away from him. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. One 0 count. Here comes a 1-0 selection. That's going to get away, and that will score a run. Hummel then go to third on a pass ball. He will go to third on the throw. And it's now 13-4. Mustangs with the lead. 13-4. Mustangs with the lead. 12 runs in the last 2 innings for the Mustangs. 14 runs combined in the last 2 innings. And that's going to be 3-0. 3-0 to count. 3-0 count to Dawson Fueling. Vincent Lucas trying not to get his 4th walk. And it's going to be a walk to Dawson Fueling. And here comes Cale Troutman 1 for 2 with a single, a strikeout, and a walk. Here comes a first pitch. That's a strike. 1-1 to count. 42 pitches in just 2 innings for Vincent Lucas in relief. Rombaum has 26 pitches in 2 innings for the Mustangs. Good cut there by Troutman 0-2. Fueling up first, Rombaum on third. We're in the bottom of inning number 4 in a 13-4 Independence lead. That's gonna be high 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here's Vincent in Lucas's line. 2 strikeouts, 3 hits, 4 walks. And a whip of 5-2-50. That's going to be fouled back. We do it again, 1-2. 1-2 to count. Lucas to Troutman. Here it is. That's going to be another wild pitch. And the Mustangs take a 14-4 lead. And I believe that ends the game. Yup, it is. Mustangs win game 1. Final score 14-4. We may be back in a recap. You're seeing Independence Mustang level. And when you're seeing Independence Mustang boys. Baseball right here on the Independence on HAT Sports Story. Here's your plays of the game. Sorry. But here are your plays of the game. To the count to Parker Burmeister. Easily a stolen base for Kale Troutman. So Troutman is easily in there. And it is it's 0-2. 0-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. 1 out. Troutman on second. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on miss, but he foul tipped it. So it's going to be a drop third strike. So it's going to be a drop third strike. A wild pitch third strike. He will go to third on the and here comes Michael Bailey first and third. There's going to be a ground ball. It's going to get a run. An RBI ground out for the Mustangs. Michael Bailey. And the Mustangs have tied it 1-1. They lost to Jessup. Another stolen base for Dawson Fueling. He's at third now. But the Mustang future for head coach Sean Conway is going to be very bright. 2-1 to count. That's going to be in. It's going to get by him. It's going to get by him for a base hit. And the Mustangs have tied it at 2 apiece. And the Mustangs have taken. Here comes a 2-0 pitch to Michael Bailey. That's going to be shot down the line for a base hit. Here comes Clendenin. He'll round third. He will score. And the Mustangs have taken a 3-2 lead. The Mustangs have taken a 3-2 lead on 4 runs have been earned. The last run wasn't earned. But other than that, they have been earned for Tanner Swanson. That's going to be fouled off. 2-2. 319-327-3753, the text number. And that's going to be a ground ball through the hole. A base hit. A run will score. Hummel scoring Kramer, and the Mustangs lead it 5-2. On a 2-run single, board 1-0. Next pitch is low, 2-0. 2-0 to count. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. That's going to be outside. 3-0. 3-0 to count. 8 balls, 4 strikes for Vincent Lucas. But he has 2 outs. And there's a base open. And now it's going to be a walk for Lucas. And here comes Caleb Clendenin to play. 1 for 2 with a wild pitch and a single. If you want to get a shout out, it's 319-327-3753 as a text number. Or you can put your name and where you're listening in the live chat of this video. Ball 1 to Caleb Clendenin 1-0. And subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast again. Now it's gonna be Belton in the center field for a base hit. Ronbaum scores. Johnson, he will score, and it's 9-2. We'll come back with game number 2 in just 15 minutes. You're listening to Independence Mustang. Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the Independent on the JT Sports Network. See you in about 15 minutes. Welcome back to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball. On the I want to say Independence Mustang Sports Network, but I can't. So the JT Sports Network. Here today, the Mustangs won game 1, 14-4. Burmeister, Rinker, Henderson, Howell, Sheets, Kavanaugh, Swanson, Lucas, Hahn, and Groves as the DH. For the Mustangs, left to right in the infield, Michael Bailey, Caden Moore, Dawson Fielding, Mason Hummel, Joe McCormick, Cale Troutman, Preston Toro, the battery, Ethan Schmidt, and Caleb Clendenin. Then in the ninth, David Schmidt. Here, and let's see if you want to get a shout out on the airwaves. Give me a text 319-327-3753. Or on the live chat below the video. And then the big key and we're ready to go. First pitch in game number 2 is a ball, 1-0 account. To Parker Burmeister in game number 2. Let's see what the Mustangs do here. Next pitch. It is a ball, 2-0 account. 2-0 account to Parker Burmeister. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be tattooed. Mason Hummel, and he can't get to it. That's an error. An error on Mason Hummel. And here comes Travion Rinker to the plate. Next pitch. No pitch, as he will throw it over there. Does Clendenin to Bailey. Back in safely is Travion Rinker. No, back in safely is Parker Burmeister. Sorry. I'm getting all confused. But thank you for staying out, and another throw back. We want to have the plays of the game on the second game. I'm going to let you know that right now. But Travion Rinker, still no pitch. The Travion Rinker has back-to-back throwovers by Clendenin to Michael Bailey. Another one, and this time they throw it away. Another error. He goes from first to third on the error from him to him. It's a throw-in error. And it's 2 back-to-back errors by the Mustangs. 2 errors already. Here comes the, for next pitch, it's high, 1-0. 1-0 account. 1-0 account, Travion Rinker, Parker Burmeister. Parker Burmeister on third, 1-0 count. Now it's a 1-1 count. John Howard behind the plate. Seth Ruprecht is now covering the base paths. And then behind 2-1. 2-1 on account. 2-1 the count to Travion Rinker. Now it's going to be a strike. 2-2. 2-2 now to count to Travion Rinker. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be high, and it's going to be a ball. 3-2. 3-2 to count. Three and two to count. That's going to be fouled off. 3-2 again. We in the top half of the first in game number 1 and game number 2. "90 days away until the NFL season kicks off. It's going to be a good season. I hope my Arizona Cardinals will be good. Clendenon steps off the rubber for the 3rd time in the last 5 minutes. But let's see. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Riker Henderson. Good pitch there by Caleb Clendenon. And here comes Riker Henderson to the plate. Here comes the look in by Clendenon. Ethan Schmidt gives him the sign. That's going to be a good block by Ethan Schmidt to save a run. 1-0. Here comes a next pitch. That's going to be a ball. 2-0. 12 pitches already in this inning for Caleb Clendenon. But the Mustangs won game 1 14-4 in 5 innings. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be a strike. 2-1 as Riker Henderson went around, says umpire John Howard. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's high. 3-1. 3-1 now to count. 3-1 to count. 1 out in the top half of the first here in the morning cap. That's going to be a walk to Riker Henderson. And here comes Marcus Howell. First and third, 1 out. To bring up Marcus Howell to the plate. And already Ethan Schmidt is going to check on Caleb Clendenon. So they're only going to check on Clendenon. Let's see what Marcus Howell decides to do. Very interesting stance from Marcus Howell. Schmidt moving over there, and it's a good play by Ethan Schmidt. He is very good, is Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt knows how to give his 100% effort all the time. That's the second time he has made a full-fledged dive for the ball. And you gotta agree with that. Here comes the 0-1 selection. That's gonna be, don't throw it over there. The last time you threw it over there, the guy went all the way in third base on a 2-base error. Don't worry about the guy on first. Just focus on the batter. That's to be swing and a miss. For a strike, 0-2. Because he would still, it would probably be first and second instead of first and third if he didn't throw it over there. But you gotta make sure you get it over there if you want to try to pick a guy off. Because if you throw it wide, it's an automatic two-base error. And that is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And here comes Tate Sheets. Here comes Tate Sheets to the plate. Here comes the first pitch to Tate Sheets. That's going to be an uncontested stolen base for Riker Henderson. He will scoot down the second. So a single will score 2 runs for the Cardinals of Maquoketa. That is a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to Riker to Tate Sheets. 2 errors in the inning, no hits allowed by the Mustangs just yet. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be belted into center field and will drop for a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. A 2-run single, and the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. And then the ball gets away. It's going to be on the throw. Tate Sheets moves to second on the throw. And then here comes Keegan Kavanaugh. They almost batted around with 10 batters. That's impressive. But 2-0 Cardinals with the lead here. In the top of the first, 21 pitches already thrown by Caleb Clendenin. Here comes the first pitch from Clendenin to Keegan Kavanaugh. That's going to be a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to count to Keegan Kavanaugh. Here comes the next pitch, high. 2-0. 2-0 to count to Kavanaugh. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Here comes the 2-0 pitch here from Clendenin to Kavanaugh. That's high, 3-0. If you're in a Mustang, you gotta get out of this inning with no more runs scored. If you can get out of this with just a 2 runs scored, I consider that a win for the Mustangs. And then it's going to be a walk to Keegan Kavanaugh. Starfield, nice. But here comes a whack over to first. He will fire it over the first for the 3rd out of the inning. First pitch of the first, we played a half inning from Kegel Field. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball. Right here on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coors. It's just saw. back to Independence Mustang, level 3 baseball right here on the JT Sports Network. Here comes the first pitch is a ball from Tate Sheets. 1-0 to count. Swanson, Burmeister, Hahn, Howell, Kavanaugh, Henderson, Lucas, Rinker, Sheets. An enemy 2-0 now to count. 2-0 to count. To Dawson Fueling, Maquoketa leads this one 2-0. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 now to count. That's going to be a strike. 2-2. 2-2 now to count. In comes the 2-2 pitch to Dawson Fueling. That's going to ricochet off of Rinker, back to John Howard, then off of Fueling, 3-2. You won't see that much. And here comes the next pitch. And that's going to be a strikeout for Sheets for the first out inning. And here comes Cale Troutman. Cale Troutman to the plate, first pitch strike. 1-1 the count. Troutman. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a ball, 1-1. 1-1 to count to Cale Troutman. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ball, 2-1. 2-1 to count from Tate Sheets to Cale Troutman. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Cale Troutman. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be skipped in there. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Hit by pitch. And here comes Caleb Clendenin to the plate. 2-0. Top half, bottom half of the first. Here from Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. I'm disappointed to report nobody's going to be broadcasting Independence of Mustang softball tonight against Maquoketa. If you have a problem with that, text 712-221-1869. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a pass ball. A pass ball will move Troutman to second base. Mustangs looking to get back into this one. Down 2-0 in the bottom half of the first. 1 out. Clendenin. Clendenin ropes one! And it's going to be fouled, but that one was absolutely belted off on the bat. Number 37, Caleb Clendenin. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a stab. Ball. 2-1. Two and one to count to Caleb Clendenin. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 2-2 to count. Going to second on the wild. Going to third on the wild pitch is Cale Troutman. Mustangs have a runner 90 feet away at third base. But it's 2-2 to count. The pitch. That one is belted high left field and that is foul. If that was fair, it would have been an easy double. Maybe even a triple for Cale Troutman, for Caleb Clendenin. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That is belted. Left side. It will be caught. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly. Mustangs gonna run back. It's 2-1. Sacrifice fly. It's now 2-1. And 2 outs in the inning. And here comes Michael Bailey to the plate. With 2 outs in the bottom of first, Maquoketa leads 2-1. There's a strike, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be bounced in there by Tate Sheets. 1-1 to count. Glad you come to join me here on the JT Sports Network. The rebirth of the JT Sports Network. That one is 2 feet above the head of Michael Bailey. Here's 2-1 that count. Michael Bailey to take Sheets. That'll be a ball. 3-1. 3-1 that count to Michael Bailey. That's swung on and missed. 3-2. Tate Sheets 23 pitches for Tate Sheets. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That is going to be a walk. 4-pitch walk. No, wait. 5-pitch walk. And here comes Caden Moore to the plate. So here comes Caden Moore to the plate. First pitch is a pickoff attempt. Tate Sheets to Marcus Howe. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 0-1 to count to Caden Moore. No softball tonight because the actions by a certain individual that I won't name for reasons. It's just a shame. That's a strike. 0-2. 0-2 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be... And it's going to be a strikeout for the third out of the inning. 1 run on no hits, no errors. They left 1 on base. We played 1 complete. 2-1 Cardinals leads on the JT Sports Network. And welcome back here, and it's a hit by pitch. First pitch, hit by pitch of Vincent Lucas. And here comes Kobe Hahn. Bottom, top of the second, 2-1 Cardinals with the lead. Here in inning. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. 1-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Cody Hahn. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be taken a foul. I thought it's a foul ball. I know it's a foul ball, but they say it's not. Now John Howard takes his mask off. And I think now it's an out. It is not an out. So Lucas has a stolen base. So here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's going to be a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Bronson Groves, the Cardinal designated hitter. Here comes the next pitch from Caleb Clendenin. That's going to be bounced in there for a ball 1-0. 1-0 to count. The Bronson Groves, that's a strike. 1-1. 1-1 to count. The Bronson Groves, top of inning number 2. 2-1 Cardinals. When the lead now it is a strike. 1-2. 1-2 now to count.
This is gonna be so.
And that's gonna be another strikeout. The second back-to-back strikeouts for Caleb Clendenin. And in comes the top of the order, Parker Burmeister, 0-1, reached on an air. Here comes the next pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. On 1 the count. The Parker Burmeister. Next pitch is a good pitch. Just missed. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. The Parker Burmeister. Here comes a 2-1 pitch after this timeout. And it's gonna be swung on and miss 1-2. That is a strikeout. We played 1.5 from Mustang Weed Park, and Kegler fan Maquoketa leads it 2-1. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine. Welcome back here, Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball. First pitch is a strike. 0-1, the beginning of the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. Here comes the first pitch. Now, second pitch is a strike as well. 0-2. 0-2 is the count to Ethan Schmidt. That swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. I think I had it wrong. Here comes the pitch. It's a ball. 2-2. 2-2 is the count to Ethan Schmidt. Here comes 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. And here comes Mason Hummel to the plate. One out, bottom of the second. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. 1-0 to count. Here comes the next pitch. Also a ball. 2-0 to count. The Mason Hummel. 2-1 Cardinals with the lead. Mustangs won game 1, 14-4. Nobody's gonna be doing the broadcast tonight for Independence Mustang softball. Nobody's gonna be doing the broadcast tonight for Independence Mustang softball. And big thing though. Here comes the next pitch. Foul back. 2-1. Here we go. 2-1 that count on Mason Hummel. Mason Hummel is at the plate, and here comes a 2-1 pitch from Tate Sheets. Then be a ball, 3-1. And then the next pitch, ball 4. And here comes Preston Taro. And it's swung and a miss. 0-1. On 1 to count to Preston Taro. Home at first, Taro at the plate, and that's going to be almost a high throw. Luckily, if you're a Cardinal fan, Mason Howell corrals it. 2-1 Cardinals, bottom of the second, 1 out. Here comes a pitch, gets by him in a wild pitch. Almost down the second. But Travion Rinker has allowed 8 wild pitch, and that's a hit by pitch. So first and second, 1 out. And here comes Joe McCormick. So Joe McCormick is at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be a strike. On 1 to count. 0-1 is a count to Joe McCormick. McCormick last game had a huge stolen base to start the big 11-run inning in the bottom of the third in last game. 14-4, 5-inning victory over Maquoketa in game 1. Here comes a 1-0 pitch that is going to be scooped up by Rinker to save the runners from going to second and third, 2-1. 43 pitches for Tate Sheets, 38 pitches for Caleb Clendenin. So very high pitch counts, and we only in the bottom of the second. Next pitch, that one is belted by McCormick, and it's over the head of Kavanaugh. And the Mustangs have tied it at 2 apiece, yes sir. And then the ball gets away, and runners advance. So a single, he will go to third. He will go to third, advanced by a batter. So it's now 2-2 in the bottom of the second. And runners in second and third, 1 out. For Dawson Fueling. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be whacked to the first baseman, Marcus Howell. He can't get there. It's going to be an error on Marcus Howell. And it's now 3-2 Mustangs in the bottom half of inning number 2. As Fueling, as Howard couldn't get over there. And now he's on third. Fueling now has a stolen base. No pitch to Caleb Troutman, 0-4 with a hit by pitch. 3-2 Mustangs with the lead. That's going to be a ball. 1-0 to count. Let's see if they have a big 2-out rally like last inning, like last time. 7 runs with 2 outs. Now it's going to be scooped up. 2-0 to count to Caleb Troutman. 2-0 to count to Caleb Troutman. Now that's going to be Scorch. Right back. And he will just toss it over there for the third out of the inning. So, It must have been a double play. So they must have went pitcher home first. So 1, 2, 3 double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the third. Here from Mustang Way Park, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and a pass left, 1 on base. We go to the top of the third. Independence leads it 3-2. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball. On the home of all things Independence Mustang, the JT Sports Network, presented by Kulas, it's just sauce. Welcome back to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. We go to the top of inning number 3 here in the morning cap. First pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 0-1. As I drop my phone as well. Hang on, the next pitch is a ball. 1-1. 1-1 now to count. Nobody out, top of the third. 3-2 Mustangs. That's a strike. 1-2. 1-2 now to count. Good crowd here. That's gonna be ripped for a base hit by Travion Rinker. And the first guy is on for Maquoketa in the top of the third, and in comes Riker Henderson. 0-0 with a walk. He is Riker Henderson. First pitch and another check, and luckily for the Mustangs, Michael Bailey scoops that one up. But I believe, don't check the run at first base. Next pitch. Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be another pickoff attempt. Glendening is using most of its energy on pickoff attempts. You need to focus on the batter. Another pickoff attempt. He's not going anywhere. This is what I'm trying to say. If he's not going to go anywhere, stop trying to pick him off. And that's going to be a ground ball in between the hole for a base hit. Back-to-back singles. The third hit for the Cardinals, and here comes Marcus Howe. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Tying run at first. No, tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. And it is a good pitch there. 0-1 to count to Marcus Howe. Here comes a 0-1 pitch to Marcus Howell. That is shot out. Making a catch is Dawson Fueling for the first out of the inning. Everybody's held up. And here comes Tate Sheets, 1-for-1 with a single. Tate Sheets has been good inside the pitching circle today. Pitching mound. But here comes the first pitch to Tate Sheets. Ball 1 and on the count. Top of inning number 3. 1 and on the count to Tate Sheets. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be ground and foul. 1-1. 1-1 now to count to Tate Sheets. One to count, top of the third. Two and one to count. That's popped up. Trying to make the play. It's going to be fouled off. 2-2. 2-2 to count. Two and two to count. The Tate Sheets. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it back. We do it again, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. And making the play is number 37, Caden Moore, for the second out of the inning. And good play. Everybody's held up. 2 out. And here comes Keenan Kavanaugh. 2 outs in the top of the third. 0-0 today with a walk. This game has only been taken 48 minutes. We're only in the top half of the third. That's going to be grounded and easily stepping on third for the third and final of the inning. And 3 unassisted for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third from Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. It is the bottom of the third here from Mustang Way Park. Independence leads at 3-2. You're listening to Independence Mustang Baseball. 113 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Here comes Caleb Clendenin to the plate as we walk you back to Kegel Field. 0-0 today with a walk. First pitch is high in the ball. 1-0. 1-0 to count to Caleb Clendenin. 1-0 to count to Caleb Clendenin. That's going to be a 2-0 pitch. 2-0 to count. 2. And a new pitcher for the Cardinals is Riker Henderson. Tate Cheats will move to center field. 2-0 to count from Riker Henderson. That's going to be a ground ball. Foul. 2-1. And the text lines are blowing up. My text lines are going up. They might need that GoFundMe account. My text lines are going up. They might need that GoFundMe account. Yeah, it is now 2-2. And it's a strike. Now it's 2-2. Now it is 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count from Riker Henderson to Caleb Clendenin, and that is it must have been, I have no idea. I think it's 3-2. I think it's 3-2 now. 3-2 now to count. And that is a walk to Caleb Clendenin. It was 3-2. So Clendenin gets on a walk. Here comes Michael Bailey. Well, for today with a walk. Michael Bailey to the plate. 0-0 with a walk. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. So here comes the 0-1 pitch that's going to get through the wickets of Rinker. It's going to be a pass ball. Clendenin goes to second base. Bottom of the third. 1-1 count. 3-2 Mustangs. Bottom half of the third. And a game 54 minutes already. Here comes the pitch. That is a strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's actually 2-1 to count. Then a foul. We remain 1-2. 3-2 Mustangs. Bottom half of the third. Cal Troutman batting .333. And that is a strikeout for the first out of the inning here in the third. And here comes Caden Moore. Caden Moore to the plate. Here comes a first pitch to Caden Moore from the new Carter hurler, Riker Henderson. That's a strike. 0-1 to count. 0-1 to count to Caden Moore. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Caden Moore. Here it is. That's going to be in the dirt. 1-1. Already 13 pitches in the inning. 1 man out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Now he's going to get through the wickets again. Clendenin will go to third on a pass ball. It's now 2-1 on Caden Moore. You have a pen. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. It's a strike. 2-2. 2-2, not a count. To Caden Moore. Caden Moore can give them Mustangs an insurance run with a single right here. Here's a pitch. And that is a ball. 3-2. Three and two, not a count. That's gonna be backside for a hit. And that's gonna be a base hit for Caleb Clendenin. And it's 4-2. And here comes Ethan Schmidt, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that one is going to be grounded. Burmeister will go to second, safe. First save, error. An error on the play on Parker Burmeister. That is going to be throw-in error on Parker Burmeister. He will go to third on the error. He will be held up at first. And here comes Mason Hummel to the plate. Here comes the Here we go, the River Queens. That is an amazing nickname for Clinton. Instead of the River Kings, it's the River Queens for girls. I like it. I like it a lot. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Mason Hummel. That's going to almost get through the wickets again of Trayvon Rinker. 1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be high. It's going to bounce on the way, and it's going to be a base on ball anyway. Bases are loaded, 1 out, and here comes Preston Taro. Mustangs are going to break it open like they did in the bottom of the third last game. They scored 11 runs in the bottom half of the third. Swing and a miss for strike 0-1. 0-1 to count to Preston Taro. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be grounded foul. 0-2. Here comes a pitch. And a pennant's base is going to have a good opportunity to break it open again. And that's going to be to the plate for an out. Fielder's choice from pitcher to catcher, 1-2. He inaccurate. Okay, let's do it again. Pitcher to catcher, 1-2. He's out on the force. Everybody else is held up. So 2 outs, and here comes Joe McCormick. That's a ball, 1 and on the count. Hang in the next pitch. Good pitch. Nice breaking ball there by Riker Anderson. 28 pitches in the inning for Riker Anderson. Independence is making them work. 4-2 Mustangs. Looking to break it open. But if the Cardinals get out of here with no run scored, that's over the head. Base hit. Schmidt will score. Hummel will ground third. He will score. Taro to third. Stopping at first, it's Joe McCormick. A 2 RBI single for Joe McCormick. And the Mustangs lead it 6-2. A 3-run inning. Independence 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Oh my. First pitch is a ball. 1-2 to count. Yes, it is, Dave Schmidt. How about that? That's just gorgeous base running by the Independence Mustangs. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Dawson Fueling. Independence, I think, has almost batted around, and they have. If Kyle Trauman gets on base, they will bat around for the second time today in the 3rd inning. They batted around in the bottom of the 3rd of game 1, winning it 14-4. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball, 2-1. Here comes the next pitch. That is going to be a strike out to end the inning. We go to the top of the 4th. Here from Independence. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Independence leads it 6-2. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball right here on the Independence. On the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine, helping to raise first port right here in Eastern Iowa. Welcome back, Independence Mustang. Level 2, Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network will be on the air tomorrow at some point, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. Swanson's on a hit by pitch, and here comes Vincent Lucas to the plate. Vincent Lucas to the plate. Here comes the first pitch to Vincent Lucas. Here comes the pitch. That's in the dirt. Off of the left foot of Vincent Lucas, and the Cardinals catches a break. Because that should have been a foul ball, but to no avail, says home plate umpire John Howard. But it was pretty bang bang, so it was a judgment call. So Swanson's on second. Vincent Lucas is 0 for 0 with a hit by pitch. Clendenin is still pitching with 55 pitches. (319-327-3753) is the text number. Or if you want a shout out, put in the live chat. 1-1 the count to Vincent Lucas. Mustangs won game 1, 14-4. That is high. 2-1. 2-2 actually. 2-2 actually to Vincent Lucas. 2-2 to count. That almost hits him, and it did. And Vincent Lucas looks like he's hurt. That ran in and got him. Back-to-back hit by pitches. 2 hit by pitches in the inning for the Mustangs. Here comes Cody Hahn, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But the Mustangs now, they get one more base runner. The tying run will go to the plate. And Vincent Lucas has been the good base runner for them today. But let's see how they do it. Because this is going to be a big thing. Can they keep him in? And no, Vincent Lucas is going to be pitch run for. So a pitch runner is number 34. I know it's number, I don't know who it is. So we would get it as soon as possible. The pitch runner. So Vincent Lucas has been taken out of the game. Got a feel for the guy, the 8th grader. This is all 8th graders for the Cardinals. Ball 1 to Cody Hahn. One and all on the count. Have you seen the new logo on the JT Sports Network YouTube page? That was made for me by brandmaker.com. 1-1 the count. I believe it's 1-1 the count to Cody Hahn. Now it's going to be lifted out there in the right field. It's going to be got to on a hop by Caden Moore, and he would get the out for the first out of the inning. 4-3. Everybody moves up a base. 4-3. Third, second and third. First pitch, strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. The Mustangs in the top half of inning number 4. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Morgan Braddock is listening all the way in Clarksland. Not Clarksland. And that's going to be a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And here comes Parker Burmeister to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with an error and a strikeout. From Clarkson, Nebraska. Not Clarkson. I don't know how I got that one. But here comes Mason Hummel. And that's going to be an error on Mason Hummel. Now we'll score a run. So Hummel, that's an E. Vincent Lucas will go to third. He will be held up. And it's 6-3. Here in the top half of the 4th. I appreciate everybody listening in. Here from Kangler Field, first pitch is a ball to Travion Rinko, the Cardinal catcher. Next pitch is a strike. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be popped up. Coming in and making the play. No. Another error. On the left fielder, runner comes in to score. He will be held up at second. No. And then he will steal second and third. So, and it's now 6-4 in a pennant. Here in game number 2. In the top half of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be whacked. First baseman Michael Bailey is going to tag him out for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Here from Mustang Wave Park, you're seeing Turner Independence Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Here comes the next pitch to Caleb Troutman. That's going to get away from Riker, and that's going to be a new pitcher, I believe, and it is. A new pitcher, Marcus Howell, will now be the new pitcher. Riker Henderson will go the first. So Marcus Howell is in the pitching role, and it's going to be a ball. And it's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Caleb Troutman, and here comes Caleb Clendenin, who's 0 for 0 today. A sacrifice fly in the walk. Mustangs lead at 6-4. This game's got a lot more interesting, my loyal listener. Mustangs went 6-2. Back-to-back runs for the Cards. And that's going to be a wild pitch by Marcus Howell, the third pitcher of record for the Cardinals. It was Tate Street. Then it was Riker Henderson. Now it's Marcus Howell. The third pitcher today. If you're a Cardinal fan, you're hoping to get it out of this inning unscathed. What a grab by... And that gets over the head. That gets over the head, luckily. A pass ball. So, Caleb Troutman's on third. Nobody out. 2-0 to count. 6-4 Mustangs. Let's see if we can get one into the outfield to get an insurance run. I believe Maquoketa has a little bit of confidence here. I believe we need to score at least 2 more runs to be... I will feel confident where we at. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to get away, and it's going to score a run. A wild pitch. Makes it 7-4 Mustangs. 3-1 to count. 3-1 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Sacrifice fly and a walk. Oh, so a sacrifice fly does not count as an official at bat. So that's why it is 0 for 0. I did not know that. I thought that was 0 for 1. So you learned something here. It's 3-1. 7 pitches. Another walk. So 8 pitches, 7 balls for Marcus Howell. And here comes Michael Bailey to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Big key for the Mustangs tonight against Maquoketa. Gotta go after Coaxley. Coaxley, their good first baseman. Strike 1 to Michael Bailey. But Maquoketa, you can't take this team light either. Because Maquoketa, they're one of the teams that could surprise you. They're 3-10, but their record is not indicative of who they have to face. West Delaware, Davenport Central, a team that's upper in a class. Solon, they beat Solon 4-2. Tipton, they played Tipton. Midland, Wyoming, that ball gets away. Another ball and another pass ball. Clendenin goes to second on the throw. Clear Creek Amana, they split with Clear Creek Amana. Vinton, Central Witt, they have to play North Scott. Williamsburg, Beckman Catholic, CPU, Northeast Goose Lake, that's okay. Davenport North, the end of the season. But you can't sleep on this Cardinal team. Another ball and another pass ball. So Clendenin's now on third. But this team, Casey Coaxley, he's okay. Hunter Manning. Hunter Manning is one of their best players and one of their best hitters on the team. And Jake Armbruster, who can frickin', sorry for that, but he can gun you down at left field. And he can really do it. That's a strike, but it gets away. And it's going to be another run on a wild pitch. It's now 8-4. Sorry for that. But the key for the Mustangs is base running. Can Independence cut down on the base running miscues? Because against a team like Maquoketa, like the guy said, the longer you let a team hang around, the more times they get confidence. And that is a walk to Michael Bailey. So here comes Caden Moore. Marcus Howell. And he has ERA infinite. 3 walks. He has not gotten out. All walks. 3 walks. 13 pitches, 11 balls for Marcus Howell. Here comes Caden Moore. 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. It looks like Marcus Howell. And that's going to be another wild pitch. So Bailey's down at second, and they're going to look at Marcus Howell because Marcus Howell has thrown 14 pitches, 12 of them have been balls. And a 1-0 count, 8-4 Mustangs with the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. But the Mustangs here, I think they can make the state tournament for baseball. I really do. And another pitching change. I think that's Keegan Cavanaugh. And it is. So Keegan Cavanaugh will be the 4th pitcher of record. That will put Marcus Howell to left. So Marcus Howell will play left field now. Keegan Cavanaugh is the 4th pitcher of record and the 2nd pitcher of the inning for the Cardinals. But the Mustangs, and I think, depending on who they draw, if the Mustangs can win the Walmart Conference as a whole, they should be hosting. Because in softball and in baseball, it's the top 5 conference in the state, no question about it. And I'm not being biased as an Independence grad. I really think that. Because in softball, at one point, 8 teams was ranked in the top 15 for softball in the Walmart Conference. Right now, I think 4 teams are ranked in baseball inside the Walmart Conference. 2-0 to count. Wild pitch. Bailey down the 3rd. I'm looking it up right now. But Independence, they can really do some stuff. Let's see. They better not have, if Waller, that's going to be another ball. 3-0 to count to Caden Moore. But Independence, they beat Waller 1-0. Beat Kennedy 3-2. That's going to be a pop-up to Parker Burmeister off the bat of Caden Moore for the first out of the inning. And here comes Ethan Schmidt, 0 for 2 with a strikeout in air. But the Mustangs, really, if they can if they don't make the mental mistakes and be laser focused as that one fouled back to the screen by Schmidt, 0-1, they can be dangerous. They can. But you can't play like you did against Ballard in the first half of the game against Vinton, or you will be going home in the postseason. Because you can't make mistakes. Waller's down to 4th, as that one's a ground ball to Burmeister. It'll be stabbed by Henderson, but it's an error on Henderson. Couldn't get it. He couldn't get it out. And it's going to be 9-4 Mustangs with a 3-run inning here. So now Grinnell is now the number 1 team. Assumption is now 2nd. Look at this. Look at the teams that Independence has played, as that one is harmlessly fouled. Mason Hamilton played 0-4 with 2 walks. Here's the teams Independence plays inside the top 10. Tomorrow, 3rd ranked Xavier beat 4th ranked Waller. Played 5th ranked Western Dubuque. Split 7th ranked Creek Amana. 9th ranked Marion. CPU. And split against getting votes West Delaware. That's 0-2 to count. So the Mustangs' schedule should play into Independence's favor when drawing for the postseason. That's going to be whacked out there to Cody Hahn. Hahn will throw it to second, and he mistimed it. It's going to be an error. It's going to be an error on the shortstop, Cody Hahn. So here we go to third on the error. The fourth error, the eighth combined error of the game for both teams. And here comes Preston Taro. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a fielder's choice. But back on this, if Independence can get a good draw, Independence could get to the state tournament for the first time since 2011. That's a ball, 1-0 count. But the Mustangs gotta be laser focused. I'm gonna say this time and time again. Can the Mustangs be laser focused in the postseason? That's the key for the varsity team, and then comes Matt Miller. That's gonna be a shot out to Swanson. He will get there. You're not going to get him. That's a base hit. That is a base hit all day long. First run scores. Here we go to third. It's now 10-4 Mustangs. But the Mustangs have 10 runs on 4 hits. That tells you all you need to know about this game. Look at that fielding. 7 wild pitches. 8 pass balls as a strike 1 to Joe McCormick 0-1. But the Mustangs, and look at the, I'm going to look up the softball rankings. Head coach Alex Farmer's team is doing good, better now. It's 1-1 the count to Joe McCormick. The Mustangs started 0-10, rallied off a couple good wins. They should have beaten Charles City. Charles City got good one there. Independence, look at this scenarios. Independence squandered. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bases loaded, 2 out. First and third, 1 out. And first and second, 1 out. All of them double plays. You can't get it more unlucky than that. 2-2 to count to Joe McCormick. But Alex Farmer's doing a good job for the Independence softball team. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It will be ricocheted foul. No, it's going to be a ball as it gets fly there. A stolen base for Preston Taro. 3-2 to count. But look at the teams inside the Walmart Conference that are inside the top 15. Mount Vernon, 2. Williamsburg, 3, as that one fouled back. We do it again, 3-2. Quick Amana, 3. But that is it. But the Mustangs at one point, I'm going to, that's going to be a walk to lower the bases. But at one point, last week, look how many teams was in the top 15. Williamsburg at 3. Mount Vernon at 2. West Delaware at 13. Marion at 14. Solon at 15. Quick Amana at 3. Give me, and softball's the top 3 toughest conference in the state, no question. The games that you can get, game in and game out, in the Walmart Conference for softball, is absolutely unreal. 1-0 count to Dawson Fielding 0 for 3 with a strikeout, error, strikeout. And that's going to be a ball, 2-0 to count. Still 1 out, bases loaded for Mustangs. Joe McCormick, Preston Taro, Mason Hummel on the bases. McCormick first, Taro second, Hummel third, and that's going to be a strike. 2-1 the count to Dawson Fielding. Mustangs, if they get going, if their pitching stays hot, watch out. That's a strike, 2-2. And speaking with Matt Miller, he thinks the same thing. If we stay laser focused and our pitching holds up, we can be a state title team. I can tell you that right now. That's going to be a walk, scoring a run. It's 11-4. With 1 out in the inning. And Independence has done all this with just 4 hits. If you're a Cardinal fan, then this would be tough to watch. And it's tough to me to call. Look at the pitching. 11 runs, only 5 earned. 5 strikeouts, 4 hits, 9 walks, 7 wild pitches, 10 pass balls. And then in game number 1, they had 8 wild pitches, 9 pass balls. That one is torqued into left field. It's going to be a base hit to the wall. Toro scores. McCormick scores. Fueling to third. To second is Troutman. It's a 2-run double for Kyle Troutman. To the fence, my brother. It's 13. The 4 Mustangs on an absolute blister by Kyle Troutman. Now that's stepping up to the plate for Mr. Troutman. 13-4. Mustangs with their second big inning of the game. They had an 11-run bottom of the third in game 1 that won them the game. And in game 2, they have 7 runs in the bottom half of the fourth. 2-0 to count. But the thing with Maquoketa, you gotta bind down on the wild pitches. And that's gonna be over the head 3-0. The count. But 13 runs, only 6 of them I think are earned. No, only 5 of the 13 are earned. 8 unearned runs for the Mustang game 2. Only 5 hits. 13 runs on 5 hits. That's gonna be a ground ball scooped up by Swanson. He will make the throw for the out. And I think the game's over, I believe. I believe the game is over. And it is. Mustangs win it. Final score 14-4. We'll be back with a quick recap. You're listening to Independence Mustang. Level 3 baseball right here on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. Mustangs win both games by 14-4 scores. We wish the best of luck to head coach Alex Farmer and Matt Millen tonight as they take on the Maquoketa Cardinals tonight. As the Mustangs win it 14-4 in 4 innings. How about the Mustangs? Bottom of the third, scoring 11 runs with 1 out. And then here scoring 8 runs with 1 out. And getting both games a 14-4 victory in an A. We'll be back tomorrow with more action here from Mustang Way Park. You've been listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball